Hey everyone, welcome back to Silly Tech TV. You're watching now the fifth part of Arduino coding. Till now in Arduino coding we learned about data types, variables, constant, local variable, global variable, operators, control statement and loops. In this part we will be focusing on functions. So what are functions? These are nothing but a or specific block or module of a program in which we write our instructions. This is something different from for block, if else block. Let's see what exactly these functions are. Here is one of the declaration of function. This is how we declare a function. So in this function, what exactly the functions do? We can manually write and not like for loop where we are placing the variable and we are writing some code which executes multiple of time, or not like if else. Those are something different kinds of things. These functions are something specific to our instruction or to our requirement. How? We can create function by our own. We can pass the value to the function and get the result from it. For example, let's say one simple example, add function. In add function we will be passing two values, that is a and b, and it will, in add function we will write the instruction to add the value and return the value to the main. So after adding a and b it will return the 30 to main. So this is how we write the function. First we write the return type. This is nothing but the data type of the return value, the result which we will be returning to the main. The data type of that particular result we will write here. Then we need a function name, definitely. After function name, in curved bracket we need to pass the arguments or parameters which we will be taking as input. So here, let for example in add function we need two arguments or two numbers. Let int x, int y, or int a, int b, like this. We can place number of arguments of different data types also. There is no boundation of we can pass only one type of data, one data type or one type of argument. There is no restriction. And after that we will use curly braces to write our code inside it. These curly braces denotes or defines the scope, the boundary of that particular function. We can have multiple functions in our program for multiple uses. Initially we see the basic structure or the basic program structure of our Arduino project. In that, what exactly was, there are two blocks, while block and loop block and setup block. Those two blocks were nothing but the functions. Here is one example, sum function. What exactly it is doing? It is taking two variable or two arguments as input, int x and int y. It is declaring one more variable, that is z. It is adding those two variables and returning it. Simple. To whom it is returning? To from where it is called. For example, in the loop block you can see it was called result equals to sum func 5, 6, like this. It will return the means 11 to the result. Like this it executes. So in our Arduino project we discussed earlier, we were having two functions. So what are their functionalities? Void setup, it is used to initialize the value of the system on starting. For example, we want to define some variables so that we will be using later. In Arduino we are having pins, so we can define those pins as input, output. We can define some system baud rates, like those things, which we will be discussing later on. In the loop functions, we will be write the codes or the instruction which will be executed when the system is powered after the setup. When we will when we will give the power supply to the Arduino, this set of instructions which are written under loop functions will get on executed repeatedly. For example, as like blink example you have seen, we were turning on and off the LED, and because of the loop function it was showing a repeated pattern of LED blink. So like this we can do, and these are the functionalities of void setup and void loop. If you like our video and work, please like, share, comment and subscribe. We will be back soon with something more interesting. Thanks.